welcome and welcome back to my channel. Kama kawaida, if you're new here, please subscribe. Lakini kama wewe ni gang, wewe unakuanga tu true, and yani I salute you because thanks. And for the new subscribers, maze, thanks so much. Karibuni sana. Hapa is where we get educated and entertained. You know, as in, thanks for the support, guys. Everyone who is DMing me, guys, thank you so much. I really don't take it for granted. Everyone who is giving me encouragement, words of encouragement, words of affirmation. You guys are just dope, and I don't even know what to tell you guys. Asanteni sana and sana. So anyway, without further ado, as the topic suggests, today we are going to talk about things people don't tell you about living alone. I've gotten a couple of DMs, guys, telling me how is it living alone and whatnot, and things you don't know about living alone. And today, as you've already seen from the title and also the intro, today I have been joined by my friends, and they're not here, but I asked a couple of friends of mine to feature in this channel. Thank you so much, guys, for all of you who featured in this channel. You guys are the bomb. Kama kawaida ndio gang. These ones are my OGs. Thank you, guys. So they sent me messages on WhatsApp, and I compiled them. So basically in this video you're going to hear my views of things they didn't tell you about living alone and their views. Yeah, so enjoy, guys. Let's go straight into it. I think I'll start with mine, and then I will say theirs later after mine. Mine are just like 3 or 5 or 4. Yeah, so my first one was you cannot walk naked 24/7. Personally, I feel like many people are usually like, oh, I want to move out, I want to live by myself because that way at least I'm able to walk naked. Guys, you can't. It's cold. It is, especially now when you're living alone, it is cold. I mean, you just have to. Personally, I'm always in my pajamas when I'm in the house. Always. You cannot find me naked because it's very cold. Number 2, too many bills to enjoy your freedom. By freedom, I mean you're free to go where I believe by the time you're already living by yourself, you're able to pay your bills, right? So, and to pay your bills, you're definitely you needed to leave a few things behind, like sherehe. And sherehe is definitely freedom, you guys. So too many bills, like you guys, bill after bill after bill after bill. Oh, there's water bill, token bill, that's electricity bill, garbage bill, your rent, food, you need shopping, you need to pimp your house, you need curtains. It's too much to even think of, what. But of course you always have a spare for sherehe, because if you're not play, work hard without play, it makes Jack a dull boy. But yeah, well, this is so deep, and I think some of them maybe tarudia because I made them all together to just see the views of each and every one of my friends. So there's so much loneliness while you live alone, guys. This one, the loneliness is too much. If you live by yourself, there's too much. Because personally, I get off work and I'm here. It's so lonely. It's very, very lonely. Like, you're so lonely. Like, you're by yourself. Okay, fine. You have Wi-Fi, you have internet, you have Netflix. But, I mean, we always crave someone to talk to. Rather than when you live with your parents, at least every day you have someone to just vent out your problems maybe when you're cooking. But when you're here by yourself, vent them out, call people. Like, you always want company. Let's go to number 4. You have to clean up after yourself. Did I say more? Because whatever you've left, you leave it as you've left. Did I make sense? I guess I made sense, because surely anything, whatever you eat, whatever you do, the utensils you use, when you wake up from your bed, when you wake up from your chair, when you do this, you have to clean up after yourself. Your place must be clean. And it's your responsibility unless you're paying someone. But you can also have someone living. You're living by yourself, so you really can't pay someone to clean your house every day. So to just stay in a clean environment, you have to clean every day. Well, those were mine. I didn't want this video to be long, so I just had a few things for myself. So the floor is for my friends right now. You guys, drum rolls. And the first person is a boy. Actually, I think I only have one guy in this in this topic. I had one guy comment. I sent this to a couple of my friends, and those who sent them the responses by today is what I've used. So Joey Stevens, hi Joey. So Joey said, let me quote and quote, "I never knew I'd ever enjoy cooking for myself. No one told me cooking is fun and therapeutic." So according to Joe, what people don't tell you about living by yourself is that cooking is therapeutic. Well, I relate to that. Cooking is actually therapeutic, and you actually get to cook various things that you've always wanted, because it's a meal for one, just you, and that's affordable because it's only you, and also you don't get to cook every day. So like personally, I've tried cooking burgers, I've tried cooking pizza, I've tried cooking so many things, and guys, I've tried cooking choose the internet just a YouTube because I was alone, and it was therapeutic. If you want to see a few of my cooking skills, go to my Instagram page. I'll link it over here, and make sure you follow me for good content over there as well. Joey again says that living alone makes you relish moments in good company. Good company is always welcome. Yes, this also takes us back to my point where I say there's too much loneliness. Well, yeah, there's too much loneliness, and good company is enjoyed and always welcome. So guys, if people who live alone ask you to come over, please come over, because they're lonely and they enjoy your company, because we also enjoy our company. But if we ask you to come over, we do enjoy your company. Okay, I don't even know what I've said there, but I hope it makes sense. Yeah, so that was it for Stevens. Let's go to the next one. Drum roll. Marianne. Marianne, good friend of mine. Hi, Marianne. This is totally opposite. The opposite of what Joey Stevens has said. And Marianne says cooking is hard. You literally need to psych yourself for this. For other people, cooking is quite hard, quite difficult, especially if you're off from work and you're tired. You've gone through all that traffic, and we know how Nairobi is full of traffic, guys. You've got home 2 hours after work, and also work was hectic. Sometimes cooking is difficult, and that's why I also mentioned that you don't cook every day, because man, sometimes you're tired. You just want takeout, and you're by yourself, so takeout is also affordable. So Marianne, I understand you and I feel you on this. I totally feel you on this. So let's get to the next one. Marianne just had 1 point. Let's go to the next one, who is Naspi. She's also a Marianne, but she's Naspi. Drum rolls, guys. Hi, Naspi. So Naspi says, budgeting and prioritizing is quite challenging, and I agree 100%. Every time you need to budget, even for toothpick, which is 50 shillings. This is definitely depending on how much you're earning, because I mean, you can't just be out here wasting money. You have to budget so that usiingie kwa supermarket and get out with what you don't need, because tomorrow you're the one who's going to be suffering when your tokens are going to see who's going to suffer. Not me, not anyone else, just you who's living alone. So budgeting and prioritizing is a must, but it is quite challenging. Why challenging? Personally, I feel like it's quite challenging because sometimes you need more than you have, right? You need more than the cash you have. I hope I'm making sense, right? So it is quite challenging. You have to live within your means. Right, so Naspi says as well that you have to learn how to entertain yourself. Exactly. That's why good company is cherished and enjoyed, because when you're alone, it gets lonely and you do not know what to do. Maybe you're overwatching movies, you're overwatching vlogs, you're overwatching, and you have to learn how to entertain yourself. And she says here, oh no, that's the other point. You just really learn how, because okay, entertaining yourself by entertaining, like personally, I entertain myself with Netflix. I entertain myself with I'm trying to start knitting. I entertain myself with cooking, cleaning. That's why you see more of my cleaning videos, because that's the only way I can be able to entertain myself for a few hours before I check in Netflix. So the third point of Naspi is you become addicted to things, i.e. watching. Yes, watching and etc. Watching and things like, I feel like you become addicted to watching movies, to watching vlogs, to being on your phone. Like staying alone gets you to gives you addictive. What am I saying? Living alone becomes addictive. No. Miriam, Naspi, is that your point? No. You become addicted to stuff like watching. Let me just enough. That's just by enough. It's self-explanatory. So let's go to the next person. Drum roll. And it's Ayuma. Hi Ayuma, I hope you're good. So Ayuma says, and quote, laziness iko hapa, wacha tu. So zingine unaamka unashanga mbona upike, so you rather take away. Yes, because anyway, you get so lazy when you're by yourself. Basically, when addicted to things like watching. For instance, you just got home from work and you're just watching and on your phone and you just want to cuddle up and chill. You get so lazy. You get so lazy to even wake up and get yourself water, because you're already cuddled up and Jesus, you're by yourself. No one is telling you anything. No one. You are by yourself. Rules are your rules. Like you can't send someone. When you leave this cup here, no one is gonna ask you to clean after your mess. So, and that's it. So basically, kuna laziness. So wait. Number 2 point of Ayuma is you end up spending too much, quote unquote, impulse buying, just because I live alone. I should have this and that, and I agree 100%, because now, when you live alone and budgeting, you're budgeting for what you need, right? For instance, let me give you guys an example of myself. Personally, I have I think 15 rolls of tissue, and I usually buy the 4-pack. Why? Because whenever I just use one from the 4-pack, I always feel like my tissue is already over. So I make sure from my next shopping, I buy another packet of tissue. So I keep doing that every time until I find myself with very many rolls of tissues. So you always impulse buy because you don't want to lack. You don't want to ever feel like you don't have it. Let me give you another instance. She gave me an example of pegs. She bought extra pegs. Well, she still has pegs, because what, you live alone and you know what you need, and probably okay, fine, it fits, but it might not be enough. Or maybe if you get my point, you guys who live alone. I mean, we relate, right? Don't we? You guys, anyway, you always impulse buy, especially shopping wise. You always want your house to look nice, so you get extra curtains. You always want aesthetics in your house, so you find yourself buying things here and there, wasting money. So that's why you always need to budget, guys. Please budget. I think I'll do a video of how I budget when there's a series I'm going to start way much later about living alone vlogs, and when I start that series, I'm going to keep you in the know of how I personally budget for my items from the house. Well, Ayuma says in point number 3 is boredom is real. Mpaka akasema hey, saa zingine unapata unajichapia tu. Like you find yourself talking to yourself. Because it's so boring, guys. It gets so much boring indoors. Guys, by yourself, you have no one to talk to. you have no airtime, maybe people are busy wherever they are, you can't be able to call people. Boredom is real while you're living alone, guys. Prepare yourselves. If you want to move out, prepare yourself for boredom. So guys, I repeat, if someone calls you to come and hang out with them, go. Someone who lives alone. So point number 4 of Ayuma: bills ni wewe tu utasort, because no one else will do it for you. So you end up having a tight budget. Yes, as much as you impulse buy, you still have a tight budget, and budgeting is quite difficult and challenging, guys. Why? You need this, and this, and this. At that point, you only have 1,000 to spend, and you need things like worth 2,000. What will you do? Budgeting, guys. Budgeting. You budget prior. You always live within your means. If you're by yourself, you don't need to buy the big things, unless maybe you want to buy the big things so that they can be able to last you longer, which is still budgeting. And that's also, if it works for you, it works for you. Well, if you're those type like me, I don't want to have big things because they'll spoil, I will buy kidogo kidogo. At least that's cheaper. But also that's when you end up buying all the time. You end up going to the supermarket or the shops. Just do what's best for you. I think that's just it. That's just it. Personally, I just do what's best for you. I've already told you what I do. So let's get to the last point of Ayuma, which is, I forgot to indicate on my notes that the next point was Winnie's point, so this is not Ayuma's point. So drum rolls, and Winnie's image should appear right now. You have to make every decision whereby you tame yourself because you're working on a tight budget and end up declining things that are not in line with your budget. This is very true. Live within your means. Simple as that. So live within your means, and we repeat, live within your means. Once you live alone, people don't tell you to live within your means. You're not competing with anyone, it's just you and yourself. So live within your means. Guys, I think that's it, and I hope you guys were entertained and educated here and there. Well, thank you guys again and again for featuring in my channel. I hope you're going to see your faces here very soon. But thank you guys for responding to my messages. And guys, yani nyinyi watu ni wale wasi. Right now, I think we're on 115 subscribers. You guys, we're on the road to 200 subscribers. At least, let's say, fine, before February ends, right? Let's just go to 200. It's easy. It is just very easy. 200 subscribers, and we are in, guys. Don't fail me. Anyway, thank you so much. If you've reached here, wewe kama kawaida ni gang. And I want to shout out my auntie Esther, Auntie Darling. I call her Auntie Darling. She always binge watches all my YouTube channels. My YouTube videos, and I'm so grateful, Auntie. Shout out to you. I want to try something whereby I will be shouting out people who have commented on my videos, and also people who always DM me. I will always shout you out, and thank you guys so much for your support. I really do not take it for granted. Yeah, I totally don't. So anyway, thank you so much. I don't think I have anything else left to say. Bye.